I'm Kirtana Parthiban, Acting CTO and CSO of Cube Technologies. Today I'm going to share the results of risk assessment of Cube Technologies network on behalf of our IT security team. We are Nepal's leading tech service company. Our primary goal is to provide and improve the current IT systems in Nepal and provide our clients with better services using innovative ideas and platforms. At Cube Technologies, we offer a wide range of products and services, including the mobile banking system, cards management system, cloud support services, digital wallet, and website development. While remaining focused on innovation, we are also looking to continuously improve our existing products and service standards. We do this by investing in tools and systems that deliver the solution our clients need. Here are the current key members of our organization. We have David Carpenter as our Chief Executive Officer, and we have David Blaine, myself, Helene Chaplin, and Megan Fox leading our finance, technology, HR, and sales and marketing departments, respectively. Our clients, Smart. Smart is a comprehensive cloud platform that combines HR, payroll, benefits, workforce management, and talent management in a single application. Cube Technologies provides required application support to Smart. EasyPay. It's an application that helps customers to pay their bills using phone or watch through QR code or a card machine. We offer management services and application support to EasyPay. Everest Airlines. Everest Airlines uses Cube Technologies cloud services to store the data from their booking sites so that their customers can use the stored data to place a quick booking for their next reservation. Here is the brief overview of the network design of Cube Technologies. We have our business critical applications stored in our IT department and the head department. The IT department has the internal and external server, and IT department takes care of the servers. Our customer sites are connected to our head office using the edge router. The head department has a web server located on their VLAN, and this web server is used by all the employees to access the internal applications. And also we have designed the network in such a way that each and every department falls under different VLAN. It is easy for us to categorize the devices that belongs to different departments. Asset inventory and valuation. We have evaluated the cost of each and every asset at Cube Technologies, and we have an asset inventory for all this asset. And also we have categorized these assets into 5 different types. They are software. These are the important softwares at Cube Technologies. We have furnished their value and what is the importance of this asset. The next category of assets is information. We have multiple information assets including the routers, database, IP phones, and other documents. Similarly, like the previous one, we have allocated the asset value for each and every information assets. The next category of assets are equipment assets. Under equipment assets, all the equipments, the physical equipments like the printers, CCTVs, and the laptops and the PCs required for Cube Technologies are listed, and the asset value is for each and every item. Next category of asset we have recognized is people. We have a fixed asset value for each and every human resource in Cube Technology. The next category of asset is facilities. All the equipments that comes under the facilities category is that the ones that is required to run facilities or operate the facilities. This can be something like lighting, security officers. We have allocated the asset value for each and every facilities assets as well. Risk assessment model. This is the risk assessment model that we have followed to complete the risk analysis. And the very first step is to identify the critical assets of the technology infrastructure. Then next is to assess the identified security risk for critical assets. Once the evaluation of risk has been completed, the next step is to mitigate the risk. This is to identify the mitigation approach and enforce security controls for each risk. The last step is prevention, which is very important. This involves implementation of tools and process to minimize threats and vulnerabilities from occurring next time. Cube Technologies uses Microsoft Threat Modeling tool to assess the potential danger to security of assets, software assets, and other important critical business applications. This is a threat model network diagram designed using Microsoft Threat Modeling tool for CubeTech. The tool identified 37 high-level risks that falls under STRIDE categories. In later slides, I would like to highlight few of them that were identified during the risk analysis. Risk assignment determination. Here I would like to highlight 8 of the identified risk and what is the risk assignment determination for that. Here we have listed 5 of the critical assets that we have decided to mitigate the risk. Of them, the first one is the router. So the threat was eavesdropping. We have decided to mitigate it. And next is the database. The threat is repudiation. Again, we have decided to mitigate it. The next one is the laptop, Office 365 accounts, and the office facility as the whole. Also, we have decided to mitigate this risk. The risk assignment that we have decided to transfer is person who is leading a department, and like in case if he fails to deliver as per the agreement and the service, now the tool that we are using, unintentional changes in that, we have decided to transfer this risk, and I will discuss more in detail about this in later slide. And also we have decided to accept few risks. Some of the risks that we have decided to accept is the malfunction of the routers due to the temperature changes, and also we have decided to accept the risk of unintentional changes in the financial reports. This slide shows the vulnerabilities and the existing safeguards for those vulnerabilities. Currently, there is inadequate protection for cryptographic keys in the routers. So all we are doing is just monitoring the network. And for the weak passwords, we would like to safeguard it much more. And I will discuss about these recommendations in the next slides. Here is the risk assessment results of each and every asset. So for every asset, we have calculated the exposure factor, annual rate of occurrence, single loss expectancy, and loss expectancy. So the single loss expectancy is calculated by multiplying the asset value and exposure factor. And the loss expectancy is calculated by multiplying the annual rate with the annual rate of occurrence. And we have this calculation for each and every asset at Cube Technologies. Now I will discuss the recommendations that we have identified in the previous slides. So we have decided to mitigate the risk of eavesdropping in the routers. Accordingly, we have a recommendation for that, and the recommendation is that to ensure the default login during the configuration of the router in the early stages. And the next risk that we have decided to mitigate is for the database. This can be an internal threat to the organization. And the recommendation is that to rotate the user account passwords in a periodical time, such that it ensures that it stores secrets in a secret storage solution. And the next risk that we have decided to mitigate is that the risk of theft. So we have recommendations like locking the laptop at the workplace and reporting the laptop to the nearest police station, and indication of physical damage due to employee misuse. In those cases, then the company may recover the cost. And the next risk that we have decided to mitigate is the inadequate, like the weak passwords. There can be a brute force attack to the employees' accounts in case if they have the weak passwords. So we have decided to secure their passwords by implementing a new security policy that will have the guidelines for the passwords to meet the complexity, and also it should have a minimum password length, say 14. 14 is the safest password length that is very hard to break. And also audit policy must be defined to track all the password changes. The next risk that we have decided to mitigate is the risk at the office premises. So this can be mitigated by employing the security at the secured areas within the workplace, and also by implementing credential access to the data centers and other important areas within office premises. Also, it is important to install security cameras at all the entrances, very importantly at the entrance of the data center and conference rooms. The risk that we have decided to transfer is head of any head, like who fails to agree to the terms and conditions that he has signed. So this can be transferred by auditing the purchases and expenses, and also monitoring the employee emails for contractual breach activities. The next risk that we have decided to transfer for a recommendation. We would like to propose a recommendation to ServiceNow, such that they can change their complicated user interface by introducing a save button to save the ticket details. On clicking this button, only then any details will be saved to the ServiceNow user interface. And the last risk that we have decided to accept is the unintentional changes to accounting data and financial reports. So we have decided to accept this risk. And also we already have an existing safeguard for this, wherein like only the restricted number of people have access to this very important accounting data and financial reports. This is the overall risk assessment report of CubeTech Technologies. Thank you.